Good afternoon. Dr. Theo Hensley here, and you're watching the Dr. Theo Show. As you've heard me say recently, today we're going to do something a little bit different. You see, I think it's important that we all listen to a clip from my pastor Scott, and we hear some information about how to conduct ourselves online. I know myself, I'm guilty of saying things without thinking them through sometimes, wanting to fix other people and make them think like I do. But I think one of the biggest challenges that we have, not only as a society functioning online during a national crisis, is that in all of our relationships, whether it be with a spouse or a friend or coworker, or online with a stranger, is that we don't know how to consider the possibility that we may be wrong about a certain issue. So I want to introduce you to my church. You'll see a few pictures, hear a brief clip from Scott, and hopefully that can shape how you are looking at today, how you're interacting with the world. And just remember, we all can work on making the world a better place. So here we go.
To watch the longer version of the video, make sure you follow us on social media at FCC Green. Well, that wraps up this week's FCC Pulse. Tell us how excited you are to begin meeting in small groups again in the chat below. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey there, friends. Whether you're a lifelong FCCer or you've just begun joining us online during the last couple of months, we are super glad that you are with us today. If you haven't yet, please let us know that you're with us, that you've joined us today by filling out a Connect card at fccgreen.org/cc, or just click on the link in the chat. I want to make sure that we start off with our weekly shout out and our long distance high five to any kiddos who are joining us out there today. It's really great to have you with us. I want to also say hi, Emery. In case you're wondering who this Emery is that I keep waving to every week, it's our 7-year-old kiddo at home. So, hey, Peanut. All right. I've got one quick thing to talk through, just a smidge before we jump into Ephesians 5:8-21 today. But I mentioned that here at the front because you will want to have that handy for our time together in the Word, as well as in just a couple minutes here, we're going to have that read to us together as a preparation for the message time. Now, I've been asked to speak just a brief word from our elders that we all need to heed that relates to our online interactions with others. Wherever you are on the questions of the severity and the seriousness of COVID-19 or all of the political things involved, or the role of government, or wherever you are on where to draw the lines of safety and risk, or the role of medical professionals and science and technology and the media and the experts and the conspiracy theories, et cetera, which all are very important questions, granted, wherever you are on all of those kinds of things. Whether it's the extremes of I'm sleeping with my mask on and I'm not coming out of this house till Bill Gates personally delivers my vaccine, or you're roaming the streets like a vigilante without a mask and you're packing heat to defend the Constitution. Wherever you are in all of these kinds of things, friends, please, as believers in Jesus, heed the words of Ephesians 4:29 that we studied just a couple weeks ago. It says this: "Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear." So friends, before you just wantonly share or comment online, we ask that, just like you would in person, filter your thoughts and your words through this grid of grace that seeks to build up. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be a wimp, doesn't mean don't speak up, it doesn't mean don't speak the truth. But it does mean that being a faithful witness to the goodness and glory of God is so important. It's so much more important than all of the other demands that press on us, that it warrants us praying and filtering through our words from a biblical vantage point, with the Holy Spirit as a part of that process, to ensure that the goal of our online interactions is to help others see Jesus. So please, friends, let's try to embody the truth of Jesus wisely by giving grace to those who hear us, to those who read our words, to those with whom we have relationships, even online. Thanks. All right, as already mentioned, for our message today, we're going to be...
I really couldn't have said it any better, which is why I didn't. Someone else who was far more filled with the Spirit than I am to preach the truth. And so I was moved by this weekend with our online services, and I wanted to share that with you. Once again, I'm not saying that you're wrong and that I'm right. I'm saying we all need to do a better job at interacting and treating people as people. And for those of us, like myself, that are Christian, or perhaps claim to be, we probably need to carry ourselves in that way too, by showing people grace and love. Have a good day.